I actually do own the rights to this recording. A few minutes, folks. It's me a little slow this afternoon. My partner's not here today. Mr. Phil isn't around today, so we're going to do a little bit of a mini show with just me for now unless he comes in. It won't be like a regular show, though. But the Phil and Jon Zone, sans Phil for now, number 23. The introduction by the Sugar Hill Gang. It's not even the recordings that have been released to DMG or anything, so we'll see if it is survive or not. I really want to do a show without Phil, though. It's kind of a weird thing. He's not responding, so. So I'll be doing the show tonight alone. This is by myself. It's kind of sad. But it is Friday, and I'm not going to let Friday go by without doing something. Phil is here in spirit with me. He went to a show and okay, so Laura's got me. Hold on, we're trying to get him in here. Okay. Can't download. I mean, you probably have such a bad internet connection up where they're at. We'll bring that back a little bit. So just for a second, you guys, while we wait to see what happens. No fail tonight. Somebody want to be on the show? Well, they had no luck downloading the app, so the app we will not have Phil this evening. So what should we do? What are we gonna do without Phil? I just don't know. Like, I got some Halloween jokes, maybe. It ain't gonna feel right without Phil man here. I do have a guest that might come on in a little bit though, either way, and we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. I guess I could play my guitar or I could paint or something. I don't really know. It's probably not gonna last for a long time, I got a feeling. There's nobody to shoot the breeze with, nobody to talk to. I miss you, Phil. Maybe trying to add him. Come in the room. Say hello. It's gonna be lame. People are clocking in that have never been here before already. I see that happening. Jeremy Floyd, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome back to the Phil and Jon Zone. Sans Phil this evening, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a very long show. I'm going to probably be over before 5 o'clock, I have a feeling. But tonight we'll just start with talking about. So, Phil, how was your week? Root beer. I love my root beer. Ganja. I love my ganja. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Does anybody have anything to share as they'd like to share? Today's Bob Weir's birthday. If you're unaware of that fact, today is Bob Weir's birthday. Can't play any of his music because they'll just take my video down. Kind of a weird week because I did the live video earlier in the week and they shut me down and just kind of got discouraged. Perhaps it's because it's getting cold outside. I don't know. I got no excuses. Hey, Jeremy Floyd, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I could use a big ass rap right about now, man. Big ass or fat ass or big ass raps, or This Must Be the Place is the name of the restaurant. If you guys are out of Chicago area, I think make a delicious bacon ranch chicken delicious wrap. Oh my goodness, if it was a shoe fest. I didn't get one this year because there was no shoe fest. But I wish I could have got one. Yeah, Bob Weir. Bob Weir, folks. Bob Weir. I wonder if this one is. Oh! Anybody having a hard time these days? Facebook is or YouTube is treating me funny. Send me the number to join. Oh, okay. So I'm going to send the number to join. Here we go. I might get him out here. Here we go. Number to join is 8211 7610 215. The password is 429624. 429624. Working on getting Philly in here right now. Hey, Ed Lozano. I was just talking about you the other day because I have I did an interview with Steve Nichols for the local television station here yesterday. He came and interviewed me about what was going on in my world, what I was making, what was shaking. And I told him nothing because we're just waiting for some kind of reprieve of the social sciences, people to come out and start wearing their masks. We can all go back out and play again. I wear a mask every day. I don't care. We're going to get my special guest host in here now. You guys have any questions, feel free to ask questions in the feed. I don't have much in the way of content tonight. I'm a little bit slow. Kind of a long day, but staring at the computer screen. And some lights moving around here too. Lights on. I don't know what that is. Hello, little friend. I don't know what that is. It's a sage, some white sage hanging up in my studio today. Listen, when I turn the light on in the sun, I just go, here I am, I'm the sun. So Phil, what you doing this weekend? Oh, you're going to the Sprocket Jams. Phil is at the Sprocket Fest up in where you call it. It's in Sprocket Fest. I think it's in someplace Sturgeon Bay. See something? It's here for Bob Weir right now. I think this one probably go through.
We've been friends ever since. But actually, this is our first duet.
What happens if I do this test? I don't know if it works or not.
First, we got to get sound on those guitar.
Dead don't die.
We'll just turn up the sound then if it's working.
Oh, I see. They're gonna bring in Tom. Hey, Tom.
Stories seldom told. As long as this was just a for our running from such a promises.
That's so weird that it shows the window and the window and the window. There it goes. That's what I want to show. I'll be right there with you. Oh, this ain't working. Let's just stop the show right now. You guys can hear it. Hey, Tom, what's up, buddy? Tom Harmon? No, I got Tom Harmon. That's not Phil. He's connecting to audio. We'll get him in here in a second. Everybody's been fighting this silly machine lately, and people aren't just having the best luck with it. I tried to get my friend. Zoom failed us. Glad to be here. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't even like. I wouldn't even know how to add you like in the thing. Then this live feed now doesn't work. So that's okay. We're only going to be here for a little bit. I think I do have a guest coming in. Hey, there he is. Tom's dog. Hey, Tom's dog.
Somebody got a haircut.
Who? You or me? Wait, hold on a second. You got a haircut? No. You didn't get a haircut. What's up, buddy? How are you, Tom?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Guest host, Tom Harmon, folks. I'm all right. I'm missing Phil tonight.
I see.
Because their thing didn't work. I can do a drop-in on the show. We didn't go to Sprocket Jam. Oh, okay. Cool. So we might get you, Tom Dean. We'll bring it in. We'll make a party out of it one way or another. What you been up to, man?
Not a lot, really.
Same. Same as usual. There hasn't been much music to record this week, that's for sure.
Right.
I'm jealous of Phil. Those guys are going to be cold this weekend. Hey, Bobby Hagerman, what's up, buddy? Okay, I need to get the link again. Dang it. I'm in the middle of doing like 10 different things. I tried to get Laura and Phil, but they couldn't make it happen. It failed them. So it's just you and me. It's just you and me, Tom. And anybody else we can talk into come into the room. Jake Willis might be here in a little bit. Bobby Hagerman, you want to come in? If you got Zoom, all you got to do, there's a link now as a pinned comment on the live feed. So if you want to come in and join Tom and I in our escapades of the evening, you're more than welcome to. What you drinking on tonight, Tom?
Just coffee.
Oh, I just had root beer. Look at us. We're such good boys. Is there a reason you're drinking just coffee? Or you just decided to drink coffee?
It's about all I have right now other than water.
Yeah, yeah, slim pickings. I hear you there, buddy. I hear you there. Yeah, we'll see if we get anybody else. Justin Kalchik just came on the thing. I don't have it on the PC. Oh, okay, that's all right. You can Zoom on your phone if you want to. You don't have to do it at all. It's a matter of fact, we're just going to go about and do whatever we need to do anyway for the first hour or so and see what happens. Tom Dean did say he wants to jump in. Send the link too. So I try to get everybody else to do the show for me while I'm just sitting here watching. That's what usually happens. Phil does all the talking. Phil starts interrupting. He does all the talking.
Phil does do a lot of talking.
But he's good at it. He likes to ask questions. He thinks about the right questions to ask. I never think about the right questions to ask.
I would need to take a lot of notes and have him right next to me and look at it for the whole hour and a half or whatever you guys do.
Yeah. Well, he writes notes, and he writes notes earlier the day. He's probably got notes right now that he can't even show us because he's not here. You know, that's okay. But if you have Zoom, if you want to join us, feel free to join us tonight. We're just going to be in a group chat, we'll call it, talking on the TV phone. Any new music this week, Tom? Any new records?
What did I get recently? I got the two Billy Strings albums.
His two on vinyl?
Yeah.
Nice. He's pretty popular, that Billy Strings.
The other ones I got are older ones. I can't think of what I got recently right now.
I didn't get any records out today. Pull forward to see what they are. Oh, see, this is a good one. John Hartford, Down the River.
I still need that one.
I got that one. I'm sure I got it from Katie. It's got the corner cut off with the old offcuts. And then right behind that, I have Houdini, Escape. You remember Houdini?
I do not.
They were a hip hop band. They sang The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. You ever heard that one? Freaks come out at night.
I'm not sure. I think I have though.
And I got
I wouldn't need to actually hear it.
H.G. Wells' reading of The Time Machine, books on tape, the original version. So it's the story of the time machine on record. It's only one record too, which is crazy. It's got to be very much abridged. It's cool art though. I bought it for the art.
Yeah, I got one that's just the art. The Eldon was fucked up when I got it. I have that.
This guy, Chicago Farmer, tried to get him to come on the show tonight too. These are just 6 random records that I pulled off the rack to see what I have to. Oh, the great Buddy Holly. This is a good record right here. I like to leave this picture all the time looking at me. And then of course, classic record of all time. One of the most classic records of all time. Willie Nelson, The Red-Headed Stranger. My good friend Shane Hollis's mom. I got that from her collection. I inherited her collection from her. Those are the 6 albums I grabbed at random. That was the last one.
One that I just got, and I got it. It's warped, but I'm keeping the cover.
Herbie Hancock.
Yep.
Headhunters. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but the record itself is a little warpy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it do a little dance on the wheel?
The needle jumps.
Oh shit. Yeah. I was at a party and they were playing the Grateful Dead record and it skipped. And you know how like sometimes a record will skip, but it'll do the skip where it repeats the same line.
Right.
You know, like the and it was saying trouble ahead, trouble ahead, trouble ahead, trouble ahead. I was like, oh, that's not a good sign. That can't be a good sign. Hey, there's Mindy Hahn. Let's bring them in the room too. We're just gonna bring people in the room as they come in the room tonight.
I lost my coffee.
I'm in the middle of the field. Let's see if we can move closer to Phil. If anybody.
Hello.
Hey, Tommy. What's up, buddy?
Not man. What are you doing? I'm Phil today.
This is Phil. Hey, Phil. How are you doing, Phil? Hey, Tommy. Good to see you, bud. Man, I am blown away with those new pieces, brother.
Oh.
I'm blown away. I knew you had it in you.
Oh. This one, have you seen this one yet? Can you see him?
Yeah, I can see him. Not yet. I haven't seen that one. Are those on paper? Are they on paper?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh, look at that one, dude. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's awesome.
That's right. Oh, this one.
Somebody's been busy, man. Wow. Now, what are you using
So
on them?
basically, these are the ones that were in a coloring book
Okay.
that I colored in.
I see. So you've been coloring. So this is
The ones that are in coloring book, I colored.
in your own coloring book.
Yeah.
With your own artwork. Well, that's cool. It's a
Well,
new
like
version.
the original ones. Originals.
Yeah, it's a new version of it.
Yeah.
I did an interview on TV this week.
I'm gonna put this on a t-shirt.
Yeah, you should. You need t-shirts, mouse pads, coffee mugs, hats. That's what you always say to me.
You covered it. Have you got anything else?
What's that behind you? Oh, that's nice. Wow. Wow. You gotta make progress like crazy. Does it feel good?
I've been working on this.
Yeah. Does that feel good to work on though?
Yeah.
I pushed on him a couple weeks ago, Tom. I said I wanted to see new work, new stuff, new colors, new light. He's got it in him. Dude's great. I mean, it blows my mind.
Something's going on. It's echoing.
You don't have 2 devices on, do you? Is Mindy on her phone too? Not watching the show. Are you watching the show on? If you're watching the show on Facebook, you have to mute that screen.
If I'm watching on Facebook.
So if you have the Facebook Live video open that you're watching it for that, mute that sucker.
Psychedelic, man.
Wow, 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 wow. Your art was really good. Wow.
All right. I thought I was I've been up since 5 a.m. So
what happened to you guys not going today? Just too much to the weather, things like that. Yeah.
Weather and the COVID bullshit.
It's
COVID
exactly. it's hard to go out when you know it's going to be 30 degrees at night,
And I'm not
and then drive 4 hours north.
Let me see what the weather is
for
there.
one
right?
night.
Yeah, it was just one night.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a whole weekend.
Well, Friday and Saturday, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But still,
But one day for music.
yeah. That'll be all right. I'm sad that I'm not there. I'd rather be out doing smart and. That's
It's cold, man. I'm not into that.
48 and rain.
Man,
40 in rain in Sturgeon Bay. Oh man.
I'm not hardcore. Sorry.
Sounds like they're having a pretty good time.
Enjoy
Laura's listening in.
Yeah, she didn't go, right? I mean, she's.
So they're there.
Oh,
Phil and
she's
Laura.
there now?
Phil and Laura are there. Yeah, they went.
Oh, sorry we didn't, Laura.
They'll get over it.
And you'd be quarantined for 14 days after you go there.
Well, like everything else we did this summer, we probably should have every time we went somewhere.
I know.
Sugar Creek was definitely a quarantinable situation.
Oh, my Lord.
But I figured we were kind of quarantined in nature.
Too many hugs.
I tried not to hug too many people that weekend, but there were a few, that's for sure. And Scott Jarhead Machete just joined me. I was going to say earlier, I did an interview with the local TV station news here this week. My friend Steve Nichols came over and interviewed me, and we talked about my art, what's going on, and he, I guess it's going to air this weekend. He says, to like Sunday morning in the morning, but I'll share the link whenever the video comes out to share. It's just me talking. I mean, everybody's seen that before, so that's nothing new. So you got any other plans this weekend, Dean?
I
got two Toms in here. This is messing me up.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Maybe do some more art. I want to scan some more art and, get busy. Oh, we got a new printer.
I'm saying, did you print those out? The ones you just showed me, are those printouts from the book? Like you scanned and printed them, or
Those are original.
are those originals? Okay.
I haven't scanned those yet. I gotta scan them. We got a new printer though, so now we're back in business. We can do mugs and mouse pads and beer
all the stuff you
koozies,
do.
coasters, all the functional stuff. So
Just
I'm gonna
renaming
get down
your
to business.
Yeah. I've been painting a lot. Actually,
I
not on
know,
that one.
you're
Not on that one
always
very much.
Prolific. That's the white out. The white.
That's the white album. It's just shadows. I'm just painting shadows.
Shadow. Right.
It's a big canvas.
Dust in the wind.
I'm trying to save it for a live painting, but now they got no more live paintings.
I'll buy that one. How much?
A lot. A shitload.
That's just minimalist.
Your whole record collection. And I'm not even going to sign. I don't even sign these ones. They're just white canvas. They're primed.
That's a good scam, man.
I got some. Well, somebody said that if you were like set up in Chicago at some art fair and you just had a whole bunch of black canvases with your name at the bottom, you probably would sell a few. You probably sell a few.
I've seen people do the same thing over and over and over.
I got stuck in this pattern of painting the same thing over and over again. This Jerry Garcia face, and I did another one time.
I bought one.
This is the newest one from yesterday.
Yeah, but those are cool though. I'm talking about.
Oh, you got one. Yeah, you got one. But I can't get
Those
stuck
are
in painting.
That's different.
I have to
I'm
switch
talking about
to
the same. Like,
have to
big
switch to
pieces.
different images from time to time too, and do chickens and.
That's
yeah, those are great. Yeah. You do love the chicken or rooster.
That's a chicken or a rooster, whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
I had to paint this, even though this is kind of a secret. Is he watching? I don't think he's watching, but.
I haven't seen that one. What's that?
Surprise for somebody. Somebody's getting it as a gift. I probably shouldn't have showed it. Oh fuck! Open up the room.
Was it a baseball stadium or something?
Yeah, someplace in Chicago that everybody likes.
Oh, Wrigley.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. And there were a whole bunch of images of Wrigley where it was like from home plate, looking up at the scoreboard in the city, and then there were a whole bunch of images of like outside the stadium looking at the sign. So I painted that one so you're like looking down in and you can see the sign, the scoreboard, and the city in the image. It's a gift for somebody. It's a gift. I probably shouldn't have showed it online, but what's that one, Tommy? What's that one you got there? Is that
this
painting?
one is just it's not original. It's canvas.
Printed canvas.
Yeah, it's not print, but they do exactly like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can see all the mistakes.
How thick is it? Is it like a regular stretched canvas?
It's like a stretched canvas.
I got one of my paintings
You
printed
can
out.
do it either way, whatever, which way.
I like that.
I like to have it where you can just like, push it.
Some of my stuff, like these guys, can be like, I turn them upside down every now and then just to see them a different way, and you see whole new images come out of
Right.
it.
You're a freak.
It's very Rorschach, yeah.
If you signed it, your name's upside down then.
Yeah, that's up to the person,
Is Jerry upside down too?
Well, you know what? If you just turn it upside down, they'll just find another Jerry somewhere in there. People would tell me like, I found the Jerry, and I was like, there's no Jerry. And then they show it to me. They show me the
I
Jerry.
saw
I'm like, there's
this
the
in this,
Jerry.
man. I'm like, oh, all right, man. All right, cool.
Yeah, so they show it to me. I'm like, I believe them. Oh, the realtors are next door. The house next door to us sold finally. Well, finally, it's only been on the market for like 2 months.
I was gonna buy that.
Yeah, so is Phil and Laura. They didn't know. I don't know if I'm gonna envy you living right next door to me though. I mean, you can move my town, but maybe like a block away. I like you too much, and if you're my neighbor, if I'd find some reason to be tired of you after a while.
Oh my God, you two together, that would be just.
Like next door to each other, that'd be true.
Oh Lord.
It'd be good for both of us probably, but then it'd probably be bad for both of us too. It'd be a mixture.
You get every day. You guys could be on the show. Like,
Holy shit, we went right past 420. It's 427, folks. My goodness.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. Our schedule is off. We don't have Phil here as our official timekeeper, but we are welcome anybody who wants to come in the room. Hey, Phil. Phil just said hi on the feed. Phil.
oh, sorry, dude.
He ain't gonna know what to do without your rhythms, man. Next door. What else have I been doing? Been gardening a little bit.
Really?
Finishing up the garden.
Is it a little late?
Starting the indoor gardening. Well, I start the indoor gardening.
Where's the squirrel cam?
Oh, I was lazy. Didn't set it up.
Didn't think of
I was
it.
kind of discouraged because I couldn't get Phil, and then I didn't even set scroll cam up. Hell, I don't even know where he is. I don't even know where that device is. But that's okay. I did some stuff this week. I kept busy. Finished an album you ever heard of a comedian named Charlie Behrens? He's from Wisconsin. He makes fun of people from Illinois all the time. I finished he's doing an album with Adam Gruel from Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. It's called Baron's Gruel Unthawed. Because it was like a play on the unplugged thing, so they wanted to be frozen but thawing out, so it's called Unthawed. And they're from Wisconsin, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, they're asking now if I'm on another feed. Nope, not on another feed. I'm on this feed. Tom Snyder's. I'm working on Todd Snyder, Phil. I'm actually getting closer. I think I haven't really got the guts up to ask him yet, but I'm pretty sure if I ask him, he would do it.
You should just, when he's doing that Sunday thing, just on Facebook, just say, hey.
Well, I worked with him last week. I mean, I actually helped him with a job last week.
Well, it's not like he can always zoom in. He's busy though. He's busy though. He got a new album out or something, right?
He releases an album every year, yeah.
He's awesome. He's funny. He's so funny too. Like,
I think we could get Brian Flick to come in here. I just want to make it a free for all. See if anybody wants to be part of it, they can be part of it. I don't think people don't really click on those links, but you put them out there.
Man, your episode last week was really good.
What did we do last week? Were we home?
We had Brainchild.
Oh, we did have Brainchild and Danny Watkins last week.
Danny Watkins, he's awesome.
Talked to Jake. He was visiting with his sister. He's going to come on at some point. He's going out to see Man Crush tonight, which is Ben Wright and Aaron Dorfman's band. Have you heard about that?
Yeah. Is it like?
It's like banjo and guitar, I think.
Yeah. Were they playing that? Martyrs?
Somewhere
Martyrs?
outside.
I think outdoors?
Yeah.
They couldn't go unless it was outdoors.
Huh?
I think it's in the parking lot.
They
to the
said he
left
wouldn't
side
go
of
unless
the
it was
building.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah, parking lot.
It's in the parking lot, the bank parking lot thing.
At where?
Martyrs.
Next door.
Next door, the Martyrs.
So Laura just told me the next band that's going to play at this festival they're at is called Pigeon Pussy Band. I wonder if she typed that right.
Oh my God, that's so Wisconsin.
You happen to Wisconsin, you know, there no holds barred. You never know what's going to happen. Hey, Nancy Fine, what's up, babe? Nancy Fine stopping to say hello. Brian Flick. Hey, this is better. I'm trying to get Brian Flick to come on with us. He's a sound guy for the castle, a good friend of mine. We'll see. I sent him the link. And Cody saw it.
And who else did you have last week? That was who else?
Daniel Watkins. Oh, we have 3 guests?
You had like, who was the one early on who played?
Dan Watkins.
Danny Watkins started first.
Right.
And it was just Tim with the microphone. Hold on, I got to change that. I called you Tim, Tommy. Tom with the microphone. This is the Tom's show.
Tim?
They're all changing back to your old nickname.
I'm not Frodo Baggins anymore.
No, now you're Bilbo Baggins. Something hard in my heart, my Hobbit friend. Pretty much, this is the Tom Zone tonight. The Tom's Zone. Oh, I love you guys. Thanks for coming on the show. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I was really distracted by Phil not being here. It bothered me a lot. To the point where I just canceled completely.
I know. I was wondering.
Ooh, Alex Gerard, you should come on the show and play some guitar for us, Alex. What are you doing, Alex Gerard?
Yeah, Alex.
Oh, I like that dude. You know him?
No.
Robot.
What band is he in?
No Robot. They're from.
Where do they play? What festival?
They play in Normal area, Bloomington Normal area.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't get down there very often. There's a Castle band for sure.
Maybe if he was at a festival, that's the only way I know.
Meeting ID. Oh, I got to tell him the ID. Okay, let me give him the ID here. So that's that link's not working, I guess. Did you get into the link? You got into the link.
I've been watching Bob Ware's birthday.
Me too.
Live concert. It's really good.
Yeah, me too.
He looks great, man. I mean, wow. Plays great still. It's amazing. They got the full band. I don't know if that was live, but
sorry, I'm typing something in real quick. Just getting numbers across to these other folks that want to be part of it. Hey, why not? We'll see what happens. What were you talking about, Tom? Say it again. I'm sorry.
Oh, the birthday. I don't know. Was that a live concert or was that?
I think a lot of it was recorded stuff. There was a recording of the.
Still amazing. The guy. How old is he now?
He's pretty hardcore.
Is he like 80? No.
Listen, he's got to be close. Hey, we got Brian Flick. Brian Flick. Hey, Brian. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, John?
This is a good guy. Oh, you got the Biden poster. That's great. Was that just your background? Nice.
Yeah, we're professional over here. We got green screen going on, You
got the actual green screen, don't you? You actually got the green screen.
It's a large piece of fabric that is green. So yes. And it's real in that sense. I'm sure there's a more proper green screen out there.
This is Carrie Michelle that's trying to come in now. We're just gonna let people in the room. We're just gonna
come on in.
We're gonna. Oh no! Hey, it's Laura.
Laura.
We might be this much closer to actually seeing Phil tonight.
We are live. 2020.
Oh my God.
Wow, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people there.
No. I'll give you a feel free to walk away. All right. I borrowed Carrie's phone. Don, Mr. Bubbles just arrived, and Carrie was gracious enough to lend me her phone. She's been zooming all the way up here, so I'll give you a quick tour.
Well, yeah, just show us around, see what you got.
Yeah, feel free to go wander around. That's Carrie right there. She's putting socks on. She came up with no socks. There's socks definitely.
No socks.
No socks? Is that in Wisconsin?
Oh.
This is your good friend.
Hey, Johnny Bubbles. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Mr. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Hey, there's the other guy.
We got a whole load.
Hey,
of
guess what I found in my tent, by the way?
What'd you find?
Well, no, I'm talking to old boy. He should know.
Hey, it's the
Who's
Phil
that?
and Jon Zone. Hey, Tommy.
There now we got Tommy D,
Sorry.
we got Tommy Harmon, we got
Are you
Sorry,
coming up?
Phil.
Coming?
I'm
Don't
not
leave
coming,
coming.
dude.
Look at all the people on the Zoom. Hey,
We got,
Look
we
at
got
all your layers, Phil.
it's not that
Wait.
bad. We're blocked by the trees. The Lake Michigan's right there, man. It's beautiful. Mr.
Oh,
Bubbles,
that's cool.
Mr. Bubbles just showed up, and the stage is right that way. Go on. Here, I'll talk.
I see it.
This is Carrie's phone. So
Yeah, I'll just walk you around.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm
I
good.
was discouraged and you weren't gonna be on the show. I was really bummed, man, but I'm glad.
Yeah,
you're here.
we got a good phone. Here's where you can see the stage, the big canopy. They got a little fire. They got big fire, big field. I'm just showing everything.
At the end of the day, I think I paid $1,000 for that. Damn. The one that we
You're live on the feed. Say hello.
Awesome. Hey, how's
This
it
is
going?
Scott. His festival.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, what's up, buddy?
Bay.
You're on a TV
We
show.
got Kind Country, Pine Travelers, Dig Deep,
Dig deep, yeah, man.
Pigeon Pussy playing tonight and tomorrow.
They're
That's
gonna
what
be
we were
good.
hearing. The Pigeon
Yeah.
Pussy band. We're kind of curious about that. What that means.
Yeah.
It's a new band. I haven't even heard them yet.
No, I looked them up. I couldn't find them. Sounds intriguing. Chester's here.
Brian Flick, have you guys ever had the Pigeon Pussy band at the castle?
no, is that
Usually
like
bands like that are. Yeah.
pigeons playing pussy pong?
Pigeon playing ping pong.
Hey, Tommy Harmon. Hey, Tommy. How are you, Tom?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Should
I
have
think
came
you
up,
put-
man.
I'm gonna put pigeons in your band name now.
Yeah. Beautiful. It's just starting. Love
Yeah,
you,
we just-
John.
Phil, since you weren't going to be here, I just opened it up to whoever wanted to be on the show. I just wanted to let whoever wanted to be on the show tonight. So we got some extra friends in. It was nothing against you. We love you too, but you're busy.
You love me too? What do you mean?
Love you long time.
It's our 22nd show. We had to do it. We got a signal and then we lost it. Thank God Mr. Bubbles came in with a good phone.
Okay, Mr. Math. This is actually the 23rd show.
23rd show. Oh, okay, Michael Jordan's number. I'm sorry.
Michael Jordan's number about Weir's birthday. We had a big.
Well, every time I
fan.
hear 23, it's basketball.
I told Todd Snyder you weren't going to be here. He doesn't want to be on the show
Todd
anymore.
Schneider. Yeah. All right. We'll get, next weekend is next weekend. But yeah, I'm glad we can hook up. I heard Laura yell that we got hooked up. So
What are you doing next weekend?
nothing. We're going to find something to do. But there's always small gatherings outside of, there's stuff going on. Cream Puff Warriors are coming to the venue in Aurora. That's with Tacky Lundum and I do believe Scott Tipping and the guys from 40,000 Headmen. I hear that's fantastic.
Ooh.
We'll think of something, John, to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom Dean, are you coming tomorrow?
No.
You're not coming. He's not coming. All right. He just said no.
They
All
had
right.
stuff come up, Phil. They couldn't make it. They had some
sorry.
stuff happen.
That's
so they
fine.
couldn't-
That's fine.
You can't make it.
All right, don't be mad, Phil.
Well,
Sorry.
it cost you $10 in the kitty for coming on the show and not coming
Right,
to
I
the
got you,
fest.
Oh.
I need another coffee mug.
Ladies, I'd like to introduce Brian Flick to the scene.
Yeah. Yep.
It's going to be, I mean, this is the bubble.
Did you say hi, Mr. Bubbles, yet?
I did.
All right. Mr. Bubbles is right there.
I mean, the bubble
He's-
put out there, but I don't want to come in.
So
All right.
Brian,
You should do the
our
bubbles.
twin brother on the show tonight. We're interviewing the Flick brothers. You've
Oh.
heard of the Coen brothers and the Farrelly brothers. Nothing compared to the Flick brothers.
Twins?
You know, we can only
Cheers.
exist in a so long together, and then it's over. It's the dimensional rift thing.
A multiverse of Brian's.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
It only holds together.
There we go.
Pine Travelers.
I didn't set the squirrel cam tonight, so I was kind of lazy, but that's okay.
Here's our setup for tonight. It's kind of bad. So you can see. Vending booth I haven't set up, and the tent's in the back like a double whammy, like a shoe fest thing. Can you see? What are you doing with the finger? All right.
That's what she said.
I'm not used to this. I can't.
You look like a pastor. You look like you got like a white collar on with your mask. on.
Hallelujah.
It's just
my mask.
It looked like a little priest collar.
There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna do math too and handkerchiefs.
Hey, Mr. X's father, how are you?
Yeah.
What are anchor
yeah.
tips?
Oh, I had to think about what Phil was saying there. I got it.
You got it now?
No, Padre de Anonymous X.
Anonymous X. Actually, I just moved an elm off my wall. I rotate my stuff, and I just moved it up because it's wintry looking. Yeah.
You got new stuff?
Ritz Prod, but he recently, like in the last week, just plugged into his electric amplifier again and like had a rebirth. It's been almost a year since
he's been exploring the looping thing and that stuff, hasn't he?
Well, that's where it's at.
Like he's doing straight up beat production now, and like, you know, he'll like pull like video game music off of a, you know, video or something, and then like add beats and soundscape.
Hey, Tommy Harmon. Look at Fireball.
Looks like a big bottle.
It is a big bottle.
Well, that's what you're gonna need after this weekend, I have a feeling.
Fireball, vodka, Jameson, and well, we're live. I forgot. All right.
We're live. You can talk about the alcohol you're gonna drink. That's fine.
Sure.
You guys are alive?
Yeah, we're live.
Hey, Phil, we're live on. Or yeah, Brian, we are live on.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, we're.
He knows. He was in the
There's
scene
no
watching before he got
editing.
on
It's
the
whatever
box.
you say you do. You're right on.
Well, I'm happy I'm not just seeing dead people. You know, that would.
Well, no. This is a biker club out in Sturgeon Bay. It's pretty cool. Big piece of land.
Kind of quiet still. What time does the music start tonight?
It's like a pre-party, and everything's tomorrow morning. It starts at 8 in the morning. Danny Reese.
That's very early.
Yeah, just for a morning band, and then Dig Deep's going to be here. Pine Travelers. I'm repeating. Yeah.
The Travelers of Pine.
They're traveling pines, and a lot of pines. The trees really didn't change colors up here in Wisconsin on the way here. I knew that about a month ago because of the lack of rain.
Gunny let the dog outside.
The pigmentation didn't change.
They have to get out to change them because of COVID.
Hey, you know what, Brian? That's funny. What are you drinking in that green cup? Java juice? You got a background too.
Jameson
it matches the
and
background. What are you hiding back behind the green backdrop, Brian? What's back there?
Mostly mice that power my home. You know,
okay.
Or an array of
the mice and the wheels they run on to keep everything going.
Yeah, mostly. That's the secret of the good sound.
Enslaved mice.
Slave.
No,
They're
they're
not-
paid. They're paid.
They're
They're not
like-
enslaved. Brian's not that kind of a guy.
Servant mice.
You're
They love it. Like I freed them like Dobby, but mice.
Like that.
Yeah. We stopped up my mom's house and dropped off a pumpkin on the way here, and we finally told her, yeah, we're going to Wisconsin up to Sturgeon. I don't want to see you for 10 days. So,
Yeah.
not in the house. I mean,
So
it is what it is.
Do you guys bring lots of blankets with you tonight, Phil, just in case?
Oh, we're hooked like a son of a gun. It's going to be too warm in there. Here, you're looking at tent.
Oh, we never get to go in your tent.
Oh, dude, it's the home. Laura makes it the home. I do the vending booth. We got air mattress, the sleeping bag. This is the best I've ever. And yeah, it's just beautiful.
God damn it!
I got a heater.
I just shared it in my graduating class reunion page by accident, and there's already some kid from high school trying to add me as a friend. Like in the first instant I shared it there. I don't think I want to do that. That's a mistake.
Unshare.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I love them all, but it's just that I didn't mean to share it there necessarily. But I'm glad if they want to check it out, that's fine. I don't think me and Joel.
Look at they gave away Sprocket Jam sunglasses.
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're called
Back to Bilbo go.
Empty Can Company, Sprocket Jam sunglasses.
I think he's working on that giant bottle he had.
Good.
Here.
Okay. So
We're gonna
Well, I'm
somebody
trying
else in
to
the
talk-
room, you guys. We got a special guest. Special guest coming in right now.
Who's coming in?
Ah!
Somebody we all love. Jake Willis, folks.
Oh.
Jake.
Whoa! Everybody else get theirs. That's awesome, Jake.
He's all.
Go ahead, have your sound, Jake.
Right here.
Right here.
And
So what I'm thinking is
Trying to hear back. I got to go in back here. 8 people talking in front of me. All right, there you go.
How are you, Jake?
First artist that I've had to mix with a mask on while they were singing.
Jake?
It works.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did work. I was kind of surprised, honestly, during the show at the baseball field. I turned to the guy next to me who had the system there, and I was like, I knew they sound checked with masks on, but I didn't know they were going to do that during the show. So I like changed my EQ.
Jake on, was Jake on earlier? Hey, Jake.
Hey, what's going on? I don't have anybody around me right now, so I was just walking in
That's
here.
fine.
Yeah.
Of course.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I just went over to Matt Robinson's place, and we sat in the backyard 10 feet apart and had some barbecue. And I got Sunbeard CD, which is
It was
fantastic.
great to.
Both of them. And
Yeah,
this,
we have both.
and this
They got
t-
their. Yeah, that's a John Griffin
Oh,
and Liz
Sunbeard.
Blur combination, I do
Oh.
believe.
Liz Bird did that shirt, but that shirt is really slick. That looks so nice. Yeah.
really
It
does.
was
It
good.
looks-
It is pretty sick.
I listened to the first album already, and it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Scott Taylor killed that shit. The whole band did, really.
That was one of
Yeah.
the best sets they played a couple years ago at Shoe Fest. It was so good. It was super late night.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the same.
It was good to see you, Cody, with Chicago Farmer at the venue in Aurora. That was a very good show.
Thanks, man. We were freezing our butts off, and the gear, we just got soaked. It was so wet.
Yeah.
The
Rain
rain.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up in Sturgeon Bay, Jake, with
Hi.
Wisconsin at a
Yeah.
mini outdoor festival.
Okay. Be safe.
Pine Travelers, Kind Country, Dig Deep, 6 bands outside.
Okay. Be safe
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah. It's outdoors. Looks like it's a pretty good place.
It's way out. Yeah, there's like a trillion acres. There's like,
Where are you at right now, Jake?
I'm in the stairwell of a building in Chicago. Someplace.
Nice. Where you live, or?
Yeah. Just needed to get away from people. So it was like a.
something like that. I don't know.
you know,
That was the
Jake.
first time I
You know,
was there.
Jake Willis.
Airwell probably
My
costs
buddy's on.
$500.
We're still alive.
Show's a little wild tonight, Jake, because we basically just
No,
opened
that's
the
not him.
door.
That's my buddy John, him and me do the show.
Okay.
Basically just opened the door and said, "Who wants to?"
I gotta get
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
this.
Kind of is what it is. But, Jake was one of our first guests on the show. Week 2, Jake was on the show, and you were the first performer on our show. And I went back and watched recently.
Oh, he just was on. It's fine.
All the songs that you performed were so poignant to the time of what we were going through. And so tired of being alone. Just you always have a way of picking the songs that make us feel right, and they're properly placed right where they should be. You know, so appreciate that.
I don't know. Well, I don't do set lists, so I just kind of go with whatever I'm feeling right then, and hopefully you're feeling it.
Yeah. I muted Phil for a second.
I gotta
He's got
go.
a lot of sound in his space. We'll get him back on there in a minute. He doesn't know, but he's muted for right now. And I'm witnessing something really kind of cool right now. You've got mask beard.
Yeah, totally.
It's like hat hair, or not cat hair. It's like hat hair, but mask beard. That's awesome.
Yeah, thing. I mean, it's definitely a thing. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that for a 2021. We'll have to come up with some solution.
Yeah, keep her tightly wound if you got to, you know.
Yeah, we need to have a new product to deal with the mask beard.
Jake, just to bring it up, because it's a popular topic, what do you say to the people who say you need to cut off your beard because of COVID?
Ooh.
I don't see any purpose to that. I mean, the beard does make a decent seal with the mask.
And it's a filter in a sense too. Mine's actually,
Have you tried wearing your beard as a mask?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It works well.
So what you might need is a mask that has the bottom of the mask is like a shower cap.
It tucks right
Good
in.
album cover.
You know, that's only moderately horrifying.
It's evolution, buddy. We evolved these for a purpose. I mean, my nose is poking out a little bit, but
that works pretty good though. That's a good filter. You know, you put that on, then with your mask, you've got a full on like grade filter going on.
at this point,
Oh
this is
my god.
ask.
Amazing.
I muted Phil, and now he can't. Now he can't figure out how to unmute. He's not technologically most advanced. Dang it! I should have done that. Phil, I didn't mean to mute you. We
Have a good set with Sunbeer tomorrow at Mackey's, Jake.
Well, I won't be there, but I'm.
No?
I'm not in Sunbeard anymore.
Oh, you know, the reason I have a Sunbeard, the first album you played at Subterranean with Sunbeard, right?
Yeah, I was on the
Exactly.
first. At that point, Sunbeard was like a free-ranging project with no members at all, and we were all in and out, and it was this real free thing. Really.
Okay.
But now it's like a set band. He's got Scott Tipping on
Yeah,
guitar.
my bad.
No, not at all.
But the first
with
one
Scott,
that I
though.
did at Subterranean said Matt Robinson with Sunbeard, and it was you.
Yeah.
Jake
Mike
was the OG Sunbeard.
say it again, Brian.
Jake was in the OG Sunbeard. Now, like the new Sunbeard.
OG.
original.
When Matt was just like, "Hey, I'm going to kind of have a band, another band. You know, who wants to be part of it?" And then everybody kind of gravitates towards Matt.
Yeah, it was just basically Matt's side project, and it was anybody that he wanted to play with on a particular day. And every recording session we did,
Rain.
and people like in the band wouldn't have ever met before we walked into the record session, and would just like, you know, he'd throw 3 chords on the floor and be like, play and don't screw up, and that would be the record.
That's awesome.
And the album, the best stuff on that record was done live in the studio like that. Everybody just made it up as they went, and some of the folks hadn't even met each other before. But
That's
Matt
awesome.
kind of
That's how you do it.
want to make it work.
Yeah, you played with Blue Mud and River Valley Rangers that night.
There's everybody.
Phil remembers everything, every show. Team at
Oh.
Prince,
Yeah, it's
man.
cold up here in Wisconsin so much.
I bet.
Yeah, everybody in the room. I do notice that Jake has a guitar with him. He's got some cool acoustics where he's sitting in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
If he wants to
do.
play something, he could sure feel free to if he'd like.
We saw our first snow of the year on a mountain of dirt on the way up here, not about a half hour
See,
outside
that's
here.
why
That was
I'm
weird.
not there.
Nothing like
Yeah.
seeing
What?
snow on the way to the festival.
That's why I'm
Oh.
not there, Phil.
Tom, you owe me, Tom Dean, $20 and a free mug now. You just
No
you
way.
you got nuked. You got
Dog.
You should be here. It's beautiful. It's not that bad, man. I'm telling you, really not.
No, you just dress appropriate.
Wait till you see the bonfire they're gonna have. I don't really care about
No,
the parade.
I'm regretting it right now, man. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'll see you next year.
It was a little earlier, man.
Well, that's fine. Tell Mindy I got milk.
We're gonna come visit you in Aurora.
Hey,
Alright.
don't do that, Dalmatian killer.
Jake, would you like to play a
It's
song?
okay. Phil kills them if they poop on their yard.
Yeah, I do.
I do what? Hold on.
All right, talk to him for a minute.
All right, let Jake play. some
We're gonna-
music.
Laura's
Jake's
on.
gonna play a song for us now. We're all going to listen to him.
Let Jake play. Let Kimber
Oh, I
sing.
muted you guys. Sorry again. Oh, well.
No tomorrow. All I got are headless steel. I don't need to beg or borrow. Yes, I'm living in peace that kills. Running with the devil. Running with the devil. I found a simple life, ain't so simple. When I jumped there on the road, got no love, loving come the air. Got nobody waiting at home. Running with the devil. Oh yeah. Running with the devil. Tell everybody.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I knew that was. I had a feeling that one would have hit you, Jake. That was a tough loss for guitar lovers.
Oh yeah, sure was.
He was important in his own ways, you know, and I watched it.
Definitely the most important guitar player of his generation, without a close second. Van Halen like, pretty much rescued rock guitar. It would have been done with after disco if it hadn't been for that guy.
I think that somebody said last week that he gave kids another reason to pick up a guitar again and try and learn, you know, even if it was just.
Pretty much all the 80s guitar players were just following in his footsteps.
I had so many friends that the first thing they do when they pick up a guitar is they put both fingers on the fretboard, both hands on the fretboard. You know,
yeah, XRT played a 10-second riff of 20 songs by Eddie Van Halen from 20 different songs, and we probably know them all if from that era. It's just amazing.
Oh yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, he was crazy great. There's certain kinds of players where it's just like they just have a sound. It's so specific and inimitable. You can try to copy it. I was talking to a friend of mine who's in her 20s, and she's not even familiar with Van Halen stuff, but like hearing it, she's heard a billion people try to sound like that. So it's hard to remember how revolutionary it was when it came out because everybody copied it so much for so long.
Yeah.
He's still underrated, actually.
You know, all that stuff.
Freedom. And he used his fingers. He didn't use a bunch of machines and dubs and whatever you call it. It was basically him.
His own guitar.
I mean, he liked his phaser pedals and stuff like that sometimes, but yeah, I mean, most of that stuff was just coming straight out of his hands and the guitars and the harmonics.
He was on Michael Jackson's Beat It or Thriller, was it?
Yeah.
He did it in one take.
Yeah, totally. Just walked in and destroyed it. And it's like,
yep.
It's outrageous. Years ago, I was playing with, every New Year's, I used to play with the Herbert Weiser Band. We'd do a show together. And one year we were at the IBC in Bloomington. And I think Brian was probably running sound. We tried to do Beat It. And Josh chickened out and wouldn't learn the guitar part because that Van Halen solo was so hard. So I tried to learn it on a Strat, and right before the solo, I took like a running jump for the tip bucket rope to swing over the crowd and ripped all the skin off my hands.
Oh, jeez.
Halen solo. And
yeah, you can't.
Stuck in the strings and tearing off, blood everywhere. It was horrific.
You can't, Jake. You can't blame me for that one. You weren't in the rafters at Stonehouse Park on that one.
No, that's true. That one wasn't your fault.
Oh, the other.
That was a good time.
Yeah, I had a scar on my hand for about 2 days from that rope swing.
Yeah. Grabbed a rope swing that had a tip bucket hanging on it or something.
Yeah, there's a tip bucket rope. The stage is like 25, 30 feet up in the air, so I had to there's a tip bucket you can lower. And I just tried to swing out do a Tarzan over the audience, and
yeah.
It was funny. There was often nights when there was money left over in that tip bucket, and bands would come in there and be like, "Oh shit." Yeah.
They show up to set up. They got tips already. Nice.
It was the weirdest thing. It was like a lowerable tip bucket on a pulley system.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed that out of there before they closed. I know the guy that knows the.
Now, what place was this?
Stuff that I don't want to get.
Oh, okay.
It's there still. It's a big empty building. Not in the way.
Put it together. I did bring a 30-foot parafoil kite though.
30 feet. Hey, Phil, is it raining?
Right out tomorrow.
Is it raining?
What?
Sounds like rain.
It's drizzling. It's almost snow.
It rains. That's when the sturgeon come out.
Yeah, I was telling somebody I was in the Peshtigo River not far from here years ago because a lot of my family's crivets. I had a sturgeon out for 2.5 hours. It was about 7 feet long. And it went to the boat, looked at us, my uncle, and said, forget it, and snapped the line and took off. It knew it was about to go in the boat. It toyed with me. That's my sturgeon bait.
Story I've ever heard.
Chester Berry.
sturgeon. This is when it rains at night in the wintertime. The sturgeon grow legs and
See, that's why
they crawl up on the shore. They sneak into your tent and they snuggle with you at night. So be careful later
Oh
on.
my God.
Hopefully they have some caviar. I'll make some cheese and crackers and get their eggs.
Give 'em a little squeeze. I'll give you a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yummy.
And the sturgeon snugglers.
No, we got what's the band we got tonight? Sturgeon Snuggler. We got
Sturgeon Snuggler.
Pigeon. We got a band called Pigeon Pussy tonight.
Oh, hilarious.
Jake, have you heard of the pigeon pussy?
That's pretty crazy.
I don't think technically pigeons have a pussy, but
oh shoot!
I don't know about that, Brian. I don't know.
Yeah,
about that. Or a vet.
Another special guest coming in the room, folks. Matt Robinson.
Oh,
nice.
Hey, Matt. Look at how sharp Matt looks.
We're bringing in for the conversation on pigeon pussy.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. They're playing tonight and
coming up.
tomorrow.
Hey, Matt.
Sunbeard.
That's beautiful. I love the purple and it pops. It pops.
It really does.
Sunny beard.
What happened? I gotta push a button. Maybe there we go. We'll try this.
I think we just lost Matt.
It takes a second to
There he is.
We got too excited. We all started talking to him at once, and this thing just blew up.
Let me work on the fader.
Technology.
Hey, Matt, what's happening?
Matt Robinson's on. Hey, Matt.
Internet audio.
He's working on it. He's working
Matt
on
Robinson's coming up. Oh, boy.
He's working
Is
on
he
it.
gonna jam?
He's just. I just asked him to be on the show like
Jake
5 seconds ago.
Right, man. Jam.
Hey, we're back together.
We're getting the band back together. We called you. Oh no, connecting to audio. He's trying.
Yeah, I think Paul Priest's birthday was recently, and his new CD is really killer. Guitars for Old Shoe. Is the screen frozen or is Jake frozen? Am I live?
Jake's just being still. You are definitely the entertainment right now.
You can hear me?
And Jake is doing one of his statue imitations, I'm pretty sure.
We're only 3 now left.
Well, he's got a Biden.
Brian passed out. I think I saw him fall to the floor. He's got chickens there. The chickens can attack.
Oh, no. Got out. And
Chester, where you at?
The great crawling sturgeon came from the sea. Oh, Matt's trying back in. Let's try to get Matt again. We lost. We did lose Jake. But we might have Matt back.
Hey, John, if there's a will or a way, man, I told you would always be filling Jon Zone. Don't give me that jive.
I would. Well, tonight when you weren't going to be on the show, I was
sorry, dude.
And I was worried tonight, and I wanted to be like,
sorry, man.
You don't want
to
take over.
$25.
I had to take over. I had to take over your job, dude. Sorry, man.
No, you can't.
I tell you what, Matt sure looks good. We can't hear him. He sure looks all right. We did lose Jake, but we can't hear you, man. No sound. Let me try to push a button. Let's see what happens if I'm going to mute you and then ask to mute you.
Oh.
Hey! Yay!
Brian, I'm getting up. You guys talk for a second.
Hey, how are you, Matt?
I'm good. I just can't figure out how to use.
Set it up.
You can.
Oh, Chester.
I know.
Muted Phil again. You look good. What's going on, man? Feeling good?
Oh yeah, just hanging out. Just dropped off the kid a little while ago and hung out with Jake, and now I'm learning music for tomorrow.
Jake was in the room a second ago, and he dropped out as you came in. But we weren't just talking about Sunbeard because Phil was asking all the questions about if Sunbeard was if he was still playing with Sunbeard, but he said he wasn't right now.
No.
Is Matt there?
I'm here.
Hi, Matt Robinson.
Hi, buddy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, gonna hear some Kind Country and Pine Travelers and hear some music. If we weren't here, we'd be seeing your show tomorrow with Sunbeard?
All good. We'll see you again. Hi, Laura.
Better believe. Laura's right there. Yep, we're out here. So there's 3 Shoe Fest next year or what?
That would be awesome. I was just thinking the other day it'd be fun to do like a smaller one.
Mini Shoe Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be hard to corral it in. Because everybody's gonna want to be there.
But like if we just picked our like 5 favorite local acts and then did it cheaply for a couple days, that would be a lot of fun.
That would be the coolest, yeah. Good for the bands to play and people to see them, and
yeah,
anything we can.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey, did you come out to the suburbs yet and visit Pete at his new house?
Who did you say? Pete Jive?
No, Pete. Pete B.
Oh, no, I haven't. I'll be
That's
there.
out by me. So if you're,
Is that where Ottawa?
Ottawa, yeah.
Phil's on a borrowed telephone tonight in a location up in Sturgeon Bay.
It looked like you got hit with a little vodka.
Laura brought the vodka bottle in over the top of that camera, and then the video is gone.
Oh, battery.
It's okay.
You know how it is.
It's okay. We're gonna say goodbye. Goodbye.
Hi,
Bye,
dudes. Later, Phil. We love you.
Later, Phil.
Oh, is that their back? Never mind. Oh no. Hey, that's your phone. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for letting me use your phone.
Phil.
Yeah. So the Phil and Jon Zone. That was he's traveling tonight.
It looks like he's having some fun. How are you doing, John?
Good, real good, real good. Just hanging in there, doing my thing, man. I did an interview with TV yesterday and painting today, and just getting ready for what happens next. I'm not sure, you know.
What were you talking about on TV?
Oh, art, music, what I do, why I do it, how I'm doing it now without anything, without any, market to do it in, basically, But yeah, just they do an interview with me every Christmas time from the local TV station here. I think
You do a good job on Facebook.
It's like my 3rd year doing it, so I told them that's why I said I use social media. I show everybody everything I do and make it all public for the world, and that's how you stay alive as an artist.
You do good.
Yeah. I talked a lot about about bands releasing albums right now, how important that is, because they're like, well, what are the people that hire you do? And I'm like, well, nothing, same as me. But so I talked at length about what, half the work I've done this summer has been for music and albums, so releasing and helping design and layout and those things. And
that new Todd stuff looks real cool, John.
Which one?
The church.
Yeah, I did the whole thing for Todd Snyder's Church of the First Agnostic Church of Hope and Wonder.
Oh, right.
Makes a lot of sense. Because if you're agnostic, you sure hope and wonder something good up there and out there,
That was sick.
He has a new album out, and you did the art for it?
He's got a church thing that he's calling it a church. It's a Sunday morning performance, like a Sunday morning live show where he sits and plays guitar and sings. He does it every weekend.
The gospel.
It's a church. It's the gospel of Todd Snyder, But it's storytelling and him laughing, and it's been super entertaining every week. And so we did a logo for the First Agnostic Church of Hope and Wonder, because that's his whole gig, But so yeah, he's got a little thing he's doing lately. Oh, there goes my neighbor walking her dog. Hey, neighbor walking her dog.
We missed a scroll cam, man.
I know. I should have had the neighbor walking the dog cam. It'll be like one time a week, so it's hard to catch her out there. Normally we do broadcast squirrels from my backyard. I got lazy tonight because I didn't know if I was going to have Phil on the show, so we didn't have set the squirrel cam tonight. Something new we've been doing the last few weeks. And I just put a pile of bird feed in the yard and put the camera on it, and squirrels will just go to it, of course. Like we had a cardinal on there. We named him Cody the Cardinal, which tell Cody I named the cardinal after him. He'll love that, I'm sure.
Why isn't he on? Oh, he's on here a lot though, right? So
yeah, I didn't really give him enough notice. I didn't I didn't give Matt any notice at all. Matt came graciously on the show as a guest message I sent him.
I do Zoom
minutes ago.
Cody has
Matt. Good to see you, man.
You got to fire up by hand before he gets on, so he needs a lot of notice.
He does, and he came on the show once before, and he just talked, and we just had like a nice conversation, same as you did, Matt. I see you had a guitar today, so we'll hold you to that in a second. But he came on the show one night and just talked, and then we saw him out in person. He was like, "Oh, everybody else has been playing songs," and I was like, "Yeah." So he's gonna come back eventually and play a song or two for us. You know he will. My other neighbor just drove away. My neighbor. This is my TV show.
He's probably the most generous musician I've ever met.
Oh, without a doubt. If he can't do something for you right now, it's because he's probably doing something for somebody else.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah.
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 I gotta go pick up the girlfriend here in about 5 minutes, but I wanted to come on and say hi.
You want to play a little song, a little guitar for us?
I'd have to let me figure out where to put my phone.
No pressure, Matt. You know that. We're just glad to have you as our friend and part of whatever we do. You know.
Here, if I can figure this out. All Ryder's kid toys are on the table, so I'm trying to put all the toys behind the phone and drop it up there.
And if halfway through the song the phone goes to ceiling and you just keep playing, that's fine too. You know.
That's how you.
Matt Robinson, folks, a good friend of all of us.
See what we can do here. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I was practicing. Here we go. Headed for each other, no break to pull back. The teeth were grinding, the eyes smile. Got my head in the clouds, climbing her trees, and she's got me buzzing with the killer bees. They don't wanna kill you, you're just sweet. Roll, river, take the river back to me. Roll, river, take the river back to me. Roll, river, take the river back to me. Sweeter than honey in this little town. You don't need a wind to draw a crowd. And when you're in, you gotta lay 'em down. So far down this road and I can hardly see. The wind blowing hard, take the river back to me. When big hearts run, yeah, they're running free. Oh, that river, take the river back to me. Oh, the river, take the river back to me. Oh, the river, take the river back to me.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Very nice, bud. I caught your stream the other day too. That was really good.
Yeah.
See you playing.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys.
Really
Love
good.
you, man, for sure. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us in the zone. Good trip.
Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon. I hope you're doing well and hanging in there. And I really think it's going to make everything so much better once we get together. I can feel it.
Yep. Yep. All the good people will come back out again and we'll all be together before we know it. You know? So
Yeah.
You're playing, now when's your Sunbeard show coming up? You got a show, album release show coming up, don't you?
Tomorrow at Mackey's from 6 to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll be outside and
Not.
we'll do really well. And we're going to do 2 sets. We got lots of records and CDs and T-shirts. So come on out.
Yeah, that's Mackey's Hideout in McHenry, Illinois, folks. Northern Illinois, great place to see music. One of the best places up there in that area, especially that area. But to see good music, and it always feels pretty safe up there. He's worked really hard from the very beginning to keep it where it's supposed to be. You know, these days. So I'm gonna be thankful for that. You know, yeah, sounds good, Matt. Stuff's great. Some of your stuff sounds wonderful. I'm blown away by all of it. You know, thank you for everything you do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, much love. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, tell family hello, okay?
Rock.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He rocks.
He does. He's amazing. Quite the good guy.
Yeah.
Here we are again, Phil and Jon Zone. We're getting lucky. We had people playing music for us and coming to say hello to us, and just, I mean, I didn't think tonight's show was going to go very well at all. I was kind of bummed out. I think it went pretty good.
It's all about the music.
Yep.
I just asked Anonymous X if he wanted to play, and he said he's open to scheduling, but not his night.
So that's what Ed Anderson told me, and Scott Tipping, and yeah, you go ahead and tell him it's pretty much the exact same words. I was like, well, maybe next week.
Oh, so you know.
And this was probably the week I was supposed to get a hold of those guys, and I didn't. So you just never know.
You know, I was just trying to tell you earlier though. This was the first week in maybe a year that he actually plugged into an electric guitar amplifier.
Yeah.
So, and it was amazing to hear him like rip back into all the riffs again, because he's been kind of lazy on guitar for a while.
And how old was he that first year at the party? He was probably about 9 years old that first year at the party, huh? Was he younger?
No, probably 7, 8. I think he was maybe 8.
So what happened, Tommy, is we had like an open set that day. The band didn't show up, and I knew his son had been taking guitar lessons, and he has guitar with him, I'm pretty sure. So I just asked if he wanted to play through the PA system. Say that again, Brian.
Lessons yet?
He hadn't had. He knew something at the beginning though.
No, he was just
because he played for a good 25-30 minutes, and
I don't think he had been taking lessons yet though. He just like made that shit up.
He was good. We gave him a set. We said play through the PA. That feels like, you know, as a little kid. He's played every year since. So we've had the party.
It's on tape somewhere. I mean,
yeah, there's a YouTube video of it.
Like, I have a feeling I would have to go back. He took lessons for a couple of years, but he
Who
hasn't
is
been taking.
This is Brian's son, Jonas.
Oh.
How old is Jonas now?
Jonas / Anonymous X / now it's Ritz Prod.
Ritz Prod.
RIT, like the cracker. Like, so he's got a YouTube channel now that he releases like his new music on, which is like most of it's like remixes of video game music with like beats on top of it, but like he's got a little guitar here and there, and there's a couple originals. Like,
is he rapping or anything, or is he singing or rapping? Well,
I've only heard him rap once. He like let loose one time and had like verses he was spitting, but I think he's like way too shy to do that kind of thing on the regular. So like, I have heard him do it, and he likes that kind of thing. But he likes to make beats for people, and he does make really good beats. He makes his own sounds. He makes his own bass. Like, he's doing it all. It's just not what a lot of his original fan base like. Really,
guitar. It's hard to play the guitar.
Well, we fell in love with him with that guitar. Yeah,
but we're you know, even though he's doing that stuff, we still ask him to like play like half an hour of guitar a day. You know, just on top of all the other stuff. So he does regularly, you know, occasionally incorporate it too. So that's, you know, we have some optimism that it'll all come back full circle eventually.
Yeah.
But, you know, 13, so he does what he wants to.
So now me and Brian have been friends for a long time. The Soundflick stuff, that must have been 08 or 09 or something like that.
We were looking at your first painting that I bought, but yeah, it was early Jake Willis art. I had inadvertently like pilfered some of your Jake Willis imagery and was using it for shows that I was doing at Mac Glass, way back when, and like they were weird shows we were doing there. They were usually like, it was like Herbert Weiser, Jake Willis, maybe some Cody mixed in, kind of different regional artists would come in there, but sometimes it was mixed with like dubstep stuff too, depending on the promoter doing shows down there. But yeah, one of the Jake Willis shows I had used your art for, and then like I noticed it eventually and I was like, oh, there's a name in here. Maybe I should get a hold of this guy, Then, from there our friendship blossomed, and I think you offered to do, art for all of our shows after that, right? And
I'm sure whenever anybody reached out like on Instagram, if you need any help, I'm here. That's why I do what I do. That's how I meet everybody in that sense. Saying I can help with those projects, not those things. Yeah, it's funny. It's been a long time. That's years and years ago. Yeah, Jake and those guys. That was early Jake stuff. That was like the beginning when I first met Jake and Cody, like all in the same. I met all you guys in like the same year and a half when I first went back to Illinois. Yeah.
Like 2008.
Approximately.
2007, 2008 was like that era. That's when Jonas was born, like back in those years. I've with Jake since like 2003, 2004. I've probably worked with Jake more times than any other artist.
Wow.
How old is Shoe Fest?
10 years.
So yeah,
10 because Hartford was 10, Shoe Fest 10, Summer Camp was 20.
Where'd you meet Jake?
Me?
Yeah.
I was walking through the woods at summer camp, and he was playing his guitar on the little mini stage they had out there. I stopped, and then I walked down. There's a trail at summer camp that goes in between the barn and the backstage back there. And I walked one way, and I saw Jake playing. Stopped to watch him. That was cool. Walked all the way down and saw like some afternoon band I wasn't really into at the time. Not afternoon moon, a band in the afternoon. And I walked back down that trail, and there was Cody on the same stage that same day.
Oh.
And that's how the first time I saw either one of them. And I reached out to both of them after the festival and asked if they would like help with anything or if I could make art or whatever it was, and just showed my appreciation, and we became friends. Those are the kind of guys.
I love some daytime summer camp. You can in small stages you meet or you get to see.
There was one of those years down there, and I was booking bands at Illinois Brewing Company at the time and doing sound, and I was pretty much at the camping stage that whole weekend at summer camp because all the bands I booked were playing at the camping stage. Yeah. I booked all these regional jam bands that would come through central Illinois once we got the thing going there. And so that's where I ended up hanging out. And just like you're talking about, John, like I was, we were probably at all those same summer camp shows, I'm talking like 2005, 2006, 2007, back in there. And that was a really cool time and place to generate a lot of those friendships from.
Yeah. Sometimes you come away from those big festivals, no matter what festival it is, you'll come away with some band that you didn't even know you were going to see.
That might have been.
And that's, some of the best concert experience I've ever had were just the bands that just happened to be playing on another stage or late night, or there was opening. Sometimes it was a band as you walked into the venue. Out in Phoenix, they used to have a band playing like outside the venue that would play. And you discover these bands that you never would find any other way.
That's how I ran into Steez.
Steez?
You know about Steez?
I remember Steez, yeah.
Steez from Creep Funk. They're from up in Wisconsin there. They do some cool shit, man. They used to play at Illinois Brewing Company every now and then too. But I ran into them at summer camp one year. They were playing right after a Mo set or something on the camping stage and just rocked it out playing Robot Rock.
Yeah.
And I have a video on YouTube. It's like one of my most watched videos is them covering Robot Rock on the camping stage at summer camp.
Nice.
Steve.
How many views does that video have? Your most watched one?
Oh, I don't know. It's actually probably torn between them and Ben Miller Band. Because I used to video Ben Miller Band back when it's another one I booked at Illinois Brewing Company. And they came to Illinois Brewing Company and opened up for somebody, They wanted to play so bad, you know, and we were just blown away by them. You know, this is back in 2005 or so, and there were like, I swear, for the longest time, there were like 2 videos of those guys on YouTube. Like if you search Ben Miller Band, there was like, and there was super dark like barroom videos, or there was, you know, super low quality and shit. So when they came to summer camp, I don't know when it was, maybe 2006 or 2007. I got their entire set on a camera, like on a little tripod up front, and like mastered the audio a little bit and got it up online. And when, you know, they were really thankful, but then when they went on tour with ZZ Top, like those videos all went crazy. Like,
I bet, yeah.
So
Or ZZ Top.
those summer camp videos for them, because I, you know, split them all out into their own tracks for them and everything. And like, I remember even exchanging messages back and forth with Ben to like attribute the tracks properly to like the old blues artists that had written some of the, because they cover some cool old traditional blues stuff. And yeah, those videos blew up though, so they might actually be up there higher than some of the other ones on my list. I don't post a ton of stuff on my YouTube, but there's some good old classics out there.
Yeah. My YouTube's funny. It goes through like, I just discovered a digital camera up through like the Phil and Jon Zone. If you go back to the beginning of my YouTube, there's videos of the kids when they were little, and like there's one family, she's like 3 or 4 years old singing and playing bongos. It's hilarious.
Nice.
And right in the middle, I recorded that. I was bragging on it earlier, but I recorded the Sugar Hill Gang doing the first Rapper's Delight in like 20 years. They did it in Decatur at the Decatur Celebration. I just held my phone up. I recorded the whole thing. It's so cool. It's got like 52,000 views on it now. You know, it's just a pretty crappy holding the phone up video, you know, for 12 minutes or 8.5 minutes, basically.
You know, it's funny. People get it all day for taking video during a show, but sometimes you capture moments like that. And I think it makes it all, because you get to share it with so many other people.
Yeah. And I really wasn't there it was a street festival where they were playing on a stage, and we knew they were going to play, so we walked over there to check them out. But I didn't know anything else they did, and we were just kind of, let's just check out this act, you know. But it was good. Of course, it's Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight. I mean, it's the epic beginning of rap music, you know. But I don't know. It's funny. I mean, I post these videos on YouTube every Sunday for the people that don't Facebook anymore. Because there's a lot of people that don't Facebook anymore right now.
You got to remember those people. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah,
I need like a list.
And if you just stop seeing stuff from them, and the next time you hear from them, it's on your telephone. You're like, what? You know? Yeah. Phil and Jon Zone.
Yeah. I recently found out a family member wasn't on Facebook anymore, but I didn't know. Like, I found out through another family member, and I was like, oh, really? Like, I would have figured they were just still and not posting, but like, no, they're completely gone on there. And, you know, like, oh, well, that's how I would have gotten a hold of them before. So
the phenomena of leaving Facebook and then magically reappearing someday. My brother did it. My good friend Jason did it. Jason deleted as far as he could delete it. Deleted. And he logged back in one day. It was all there. So it's always going to be there. You got to take that into respect for what we're doing and try to be respectful of it, I guess. But the people that make fools of themselves on there, the long conversators and the writers, the ultimate writers of our time, these writers, you know, they can write. It's all being recorded. You know?
Yep. It's all for. I like that.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Yeah.
You could take your ball and go home, but if you come back, the same court.
Yeah. It's a trip. I don't know. I'm still there. I got a lot of friends. That's the only way I talk to them or see them. You know, people that disappear.
I think people like to keep that part of their life and their opinions like not out there where everyone can see them. But I think it's a healthy exercise to put your opinions on display and, you know, have them beaten around a bit. Right? Like, that's a healthy thing. You know, you should be open to criticism on your things. I don't know, to a degree.
Yeah. To a certain point, to where it becomes so obnoxious that it takes your day away. Because some of those posts.
Well, yeah, that's up to you. You can't be a victim of it. You know, you gotta.
You know, in the past, I've gotten real intensely involved in, you know, simple posts that go for a whole day. And It just makes you angrier and angrier. And I still post politically, and I still post my opinion how I feel right now. Which I'm not supposed to talk about that in the show. I just got a ding from the lawyers. Shit, lawyers. He said you can't talk about politics and stuff.
I thought they moved.
Stop.
Oh,
Bullshit.
dang it. I'd get some new.
Sorry, Brian, go ahead.
No, you need new lawyers.
We try not to get too deep into that conversation on the show. It's just that's the only rule we've always had.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know, but just the same way you should probably censor yourself on Facebook and things like that, and places like that, where you can say what you want to say, but in moderation. You know, and then you got to remember on Facebook that we're like talking to the people we appreciate already anyway for some reason, or that appreciate us, because that's why we're connected on Facebook. Well, for the most part. There's always those one or two friends that show up and pop up out of the blue that you just had no clue. You're like, really? And then they feel a certain way, and it becomes a strong feeling sentiment, that becomes, heavy. Oh, the lawyers. I put him on mute, but they just texted me again.
Wow. You got a good lawyer there.
The underwriter is Tom Harmon.
How much of those text messages?
Where is Tom Harmon?
Right. $250 a text. I'm sure. Tom just dropped. Jake just messaged me, and he said that when Matt came in, Jake got booted. But who knows what?
What do you mean? You can only have so many people, probably, right? I don't know.
I think
No,
you
you
can
can
have 100 people.
How many
Positions in it. It's a union thing.
I thought those two were gonna play, man.
Unfortunately, you can't have anybody play over the top of each other on Zoom. It just eats and poops all over them, and cuts in and out, and they haven't developed a good app that you can all talk over each other or play over each other, and it syncs right.
Right. No.
Yeah.
You need a virtual sound person and time person.
Or
I can do that.
Tracks, like almost retract like a studio.
I figured that out.
That's how Phil did it.
Don't worry about it.
We can bend time together.
Yeah.
We need an app called Time Bender.
That's what I've been doing too, on top of everything else.
Tim Bender? No, don't leave Tim out of it. Time Bender. That sounds like a great movie from the 80s that you didn't hear about. I've been watching a lot of top 10 lists lately. I got addicted to these top 10 lists on YouTube. that shit. Oh my God. I watched Amy could tell you, I watched for hours.
You should try the top 15s.
Well, they make you want to watch the movie so bad, but then all the movies they talk about are like $3.99 or something. It's like,
were you painting and watching them at the same time?
No, I'm just sitting on the couch, probably getting high or something, not doing anything.
Eating Doritos.
No, the Doritos got eaten, and there was a whole debacle this week because the bag of Doritos got just up and disappeared one night. It made both the kids feel bad about it, and then both the kids came home with a bag of Doritos on the same day. So now we have 2 bags of Doritos. So tonight, that's what I'm doing. I still have to go cook dinner. I'm gonna make chicken in a little bit and throw some potatoes in the oven, and probably can't make the show go on for too long. I'm gonna go offline here, and then we'll say goodbye here.
Well, that was a good one.
Yeah, it went really well. Brian, thank you for coming on the show. Tom, thank you. Tom,
Brian, nice meeting you.
Matt Robinson,
it was a lot of fun.
Willis, thank Phil and the tiny bubbles, and what a crew tonight. And that was an epic show. It was an epic. Oh, the plan's off. That was my remixed version of it. You can pass that on to John. Thank you all for tuning in, everybody.